You can only fill up gas so fast.
Falls AC. W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Good afternoon and welcome to this special presentation of AACS Sports. Today it's girls softball Massachusetts Division I playoff style as crosstown rivals. The Bishop Feehan Shamrocks and the Blue Bombardiers will slug it out on the campus of Bishop Feehan High School. I'm Paul Healy, along with Kevin Callahan. Hopefully the rain holds off. Kevin, this is a big one.
This is a big one, and I think you actually just hit the operative word. You said slug it out.
Yeah.
We might see a bit of a slugfest. Attleboro's coming in, averaging 8.9. Let's call it what it is, 9 runs a game.
Yep.
Bishop Feehan's coming in, averaging 6.6 runs per game. These teams can hit.
Yep.
Both teams give up a little over 4 runs a game. We might see a 10-9 classic here.
Wow. Bishop Feehan, they won in the first round. In the regular season, they beat Braintree 7-1, but in the first round of the playoffs, they were trailing Braintree 8-5 heading into the bottom of the 7th. Scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th to come away with the victory. RBIs from Arlie Rodriguez and Marley Rammer, who's pitching today for Feehan, and then the winning RBI driven in by shortstop Maddie Koupel on an 0-2 pitch with 2 outs.
Yeah, incredible. And the way I believe it was worded in the paper, hit it hard enough to score a run. So I could just picture that in-between perfectly placed ball. I wasn't here, and my apologies to Maddie Koupel. She absolutely drilled it.
Yeah.
But that's what it sounded like to me. And you know what? Good for them, because they were also down 6-2 in that game, Paul, and 8-5 going into the bottom of the 7th. So hats off to them.
Yep.
They're coming in. They're the number 7 ranked team in the MIAA. Attleboro ranked number 10. Both teams can hang a banner like they do in NCAA football, basketball. They're in the Sweet 16, baby.
Yeah,
just win, baby.
The winner of the game, if the bracket holds to form, would play King Philip.
The winner of King Philip versus Chelmsford, but let's call that what it is, King Philip. Winner and King Philip plays Chelmsford today at 4 o'clock. So we'll see if we get any updates from around the Twitterverse, as it were.
Exactly right. This game being played on June 7th, 2023. Wind seems to be blowing from the right field corner to the left field corner. There's a portable fence about 200 feet away. For Bishop Feehan, they're starting pitcher number 3, Marley Rammer, a sophomore from Rehoboth, Massachusetts. The Bombardiers are starting freshman Jenna Callahan.
Yeah, interesting. Jenna, comes in. She's started 8 games. This will be her 9th start. It's always funny. Teams just look a little bit differently in June in the playoffs than when they started off in April. And right now, just the way the team is kind of constituted, I think this is a better team. You had Jenna and Lily Ruthia kind of going back and forth between pitching and shortstop. And I think Ruthia has just a better range. And Jenna's pitching stats are very comparable to Lily's. So as a team, I think they're slightly better with Jenna in the circle and Ruthia at shortstop.
For the Bombardiers, they'll start senior Sarah Mayer in center field and hitting leadoff. Junior Riley Camacho will catch and hit second. Lily Ruthier, who's the transfer from the Wheeler School in Rhode Island. And what a great junior and senior year she's had for Attleboro in basketball and softball. She'll hit third and play shortstop. Lauren Eby, the senior first baseman, will hit cleanup. had no home runs in the regular season. A 3-run homer and a 2-run homer in Attleboro's first round win against Andover.
Yeah, the 2-run shot in the first inning to turn a 3-0 game into a 3-2, and everyone just breathed a little bit easier, knowing that there was still 6 innings to go. And then Lauren, an absolute bomb. Not that the first one wasn't well hit, but the second one, there was no doubt, especially after what you saw the first one, a 3-run home run to take a 5-3 lead.
Wow. And Riley Camacho also had a home run in that game. Hitting 5th is Lauren's sister Emily, the sophomore second baseman. Hitting 6th is freshman pitcher Jenna Callahan. Hitting 7th, junior left fielder Paige Qualia. Hitting 8th is sophomore third baseman Maddie Moran, and boy, has she played outstanding defense this year. Lily McGilvery, a sophomore, will play in right field. No flex player in the lineup for the Bombardiers.
No, everyone hitting for themselves. Coach Homer will use his bench for some pinch hitting and for some pinch running as the game goes on. So expect to see about 10, 11 players in the game for Bishop Feehan. For Attleboro.
For Feehan, junior Sarah Dupree will lead off and play center field. Madeline Kupel, with a sophomore, will play shortstop and hit second. Again, she had the winning RBI in their opening round game against Braintree. Arlie Rodriguez, the junior second baseman, hits third. Sophomore Caitlin Devaney plays third base and hits cleanup. Hitting 5th is Maddie Narducci, the junior first baseman. Hitting 6th is DH senior captain Sophia Silver. Hitting 7th, senior catcher Trinity Tavares, who's headed to Malloy University on Long Island next year to play softball. Hitting 8th is pitcher Miley Rammer, the sophomore from Rehoboth. Hitting 9th is sophomore right fielder Callie Murray. And senior captain Breslin Finland will be in left field. She's the flex player, not in the batting lineup.
No, it's good. This should prove to be an extraordinarily tough game for both teams. I think on paper, this might be, barring a KP Taunton 1-0 10-inning game like they played earlier this year. On paper, this could set up to be the closest game of the whole tournament up to date so far.
Attleboro was 13-8 on the season, dropped their regular season finale against Natick in extra innings. 6 of Attleboro's 8 losses came against the top 3 teams in the Hawk, Taunton, KP, and North Attleboro, including a 3-1 loss to North last week, their final league game. After dropping the season finale to Natick in 8 innings, the Bombardiers can turn their attention to making another run in the D1 playoffs. I want to credit that plagiarism, exact quote from HockomockSports.com.
HockomockSports.com, Josh Perry and Ryan Hannigan doing a great job as always this year. Just a 2-man operation, and they have regular jobs.
Exactly.
Regular full-time jobs as well. So for a 2-man operation, unbelievable job.
And if they had better attorneys, they'd sue me for plagiarism. I'm Paul Craftfair Healy. He's Kevin Air Supply Callahan. Dave Angel set up our camera. Peter Bray is running our graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. And we're just about ready to get going.
Bishop Feehan will be looking for a modicum. Is that a good word? Modicum. Yeah, thanks.
A plethora.
Well, they're looking for some revenge. They lost to Attleboro earlier in the year, 7-3. Lily Ruthier pitching a gem of a game that day, and it's the same pitcher, Miley Reamer. Yes, Reamer. So leading off for Attleboro will be Sarah Mayer, 352 on the year with a 410 on base percentage.
352. Excellent. Write that in the spot. Here.
And the stats I'm giving are my unofficial stats that I've been compiling all year. I like to put that disclaimer out there. And there's a ball 1 to start the game, ball low on a fastball from Raymer.
Mayer has 3 doubles on the season. She's knocked in 12 runs on the year, scored 25, and stolen 7 bases. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Peter Bray will keep track of the pitches on our graphics, watching on AACS.
Sarah looked just a little bit confused on that. Not confused, just guessed wrong, if you will. 1-1, she goes bunt, and she fouls it off.
1 ball, 2 strikes to the senior Mayer, heading to Nichols College to play basketball, at least.
And has an eye towards softball.
As this spring has gone on, gosh darn, I really love softball too.
Yeah, she's having a tremendous year, offensively and defensively. Looking to major in criminal justice.
Wind blowing out to right center, outside part of the plate.
Oh, they got a window.
Caught a car driving by. Count remains 1-2. That was a shot.
And the We got the moving Bristol glass
Yes.
parking lot out there.
Crystal Glass, one of our sponsors today. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, fouled, and there's Coach Homer. Oh, he bobbles it.
Sarah did a nice job of staying on the breaking ball, keeping her hands back, turning on it just a little bit too quickly, but she's seeing the ball well in this at bat.
Our home plate umpire is Richie Day from Boston English High School. I won't tell you he graduated in 1965 because he asked me not to. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Strike 3, 1 out. Richie Day, our home plate umpire, was a mailman for 40 years.
Oh, no kidding. How many Clavin jokes has he heard through the years?
Oh, exactly.
Sarah Mayer, though she struck out, it was a 6-pitch at bat, Paul, and she, believe it or not, she did her job.
Yeah.
There was a wide, she showed all of her pitches, reacquainted Attleboro to her from a month ago.
Yep.
So good job by Sarah. Good at bat with a couple tough foul balls.
Brings up Riley Camacho, the junior catcher, finally healthy after battling shoulder injuries for over a year. Called strike on the inside corner. That's a nice pitch.
That's a nice pitch. If that's going to be a strike all day long, look for both pitchers to read that letter high inside corner.
Riley hitting .460 on the season. 4 doubles, 2 home runs. Ball low and away, 1-1. She's scored 24 runs and knocked in 12.
And I'm always impressed with on-base percentage, Paul. .534 on-base percentage.
Stolen 7 bases. Ball high, 2 balls and 1 strike to Riley.
So I can't tell if it's cloudy because there's a chance of rain or if it's foggy and hazy because of the fires out in Canada.
Yeah, Quebec. Just when we got rid of the smoke from Alberta, now the smoke's coming in from Quebec and Nova Scotia. Rammer ready. Breaking ball, foul tipped into the mid of the catcher Tavares. 2-2.
Been a little knock on Attleboro this year. They've been slow in the first inning, first 2 innings. Second time through the lineup is when they seem to make their noise. Coach Homer's been imploring them to jump out early if possible.
Called strike 3, a breaking ball low in the zone, but that's a strike all day. Perfect pitch. 2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts. And Bishop Feehan huddles after every out recorded.
No clock on them.
I was just going to say that. Obviously, no clock at the high school softball level. Scoreboard in center field. We'll give you our base umpire is Kevin Wanamaker, a Dighton Rehoboth grad. Low ball 1 to Lily Ruthier.
Ruthier hitting .356 on the year, and her average has been coming up. She's been stinging the ball lately, getting back into a groove that she was in, close to last year.
Well, she had a .510 average and 45
45
RBIs to lead the league. Base hit into left center field. Ball is bobbled, but recovered quickly by the left fielder Finland. Gets it in. Single for Lily Ruthier.
And she stung that ball too. She's picked a real good time of year to start getting hot at the end of the year. Bring up Lauren Eby. Obviously, she was hot the other day.
Yeah.
4 for 4, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 4 runs scored, I believe.
Wow.
As her average climbs up to .358 with a .408 on base percentage as well.
3 doubles, 3 triples, and 2 home runs hit in the opening round. What pitch was that?
Inside corner.
Yep.
Swing this way. I'm not sure if it was a fast or a bit of a rise.
Whatever it was, it moved.
It moved, and Lauren put the swing that she wanted to give Attleboro a quick 2-0 lead.
She's got 32 RBIs in the year to lead the club. Strike 2, pickoff throw, back in time is Ruthier at first base, 0-2. Whoops.
Look for Attleboro maybe to do a little bit of running here. 0-2, you see some off speed. It's sometimes a good pitch to run on. Ruthier with some good speed at first base.
Ruthier's knocked in 15 runs herself this year. Breaking ball, fouled back.
No car on that one.
Count remains 0-2 to Lauren Eby.
It's going to be tough for me to lose our flinch contest, Paul.
Yeah.
We're not I'm more to the right of the left-handed batter's box. You're kind of like in the left-handed batter's box, but not exactly center like usual.
Outside, good eye, 1 ball, 2 strikes as Lauren would not chase.
Lauren off to Rhode Island College in the fall, where she'll be studying nursing and playing some softball as well.
Outstanding for defensive first baseman as well.
A 1-2 pitch, top of the first.
Breaking ball, fouled back by.
Oh, they hit a wire and landed in the road. Got lots of dilemmas going on here. We got Mr. Blue Pride Mark LaFontaine is going to have to look twice.
Yeah, running out in the road to get the foul balls. Hopefully he doesn't get blood all over some poor guy's bumper.
Exactly.
1-2 pitch inside. Hit slowly up the middle field.
No.
By
Ooh.
Rodriguez.
Did she step
Takes
on
it
the base?
herself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because it looked like she went to flip it as she ran over the base.
That's 4 unassisted if you're scoring at home.
And why wouldn't you be?
For the Bombardiers in the top of the first, no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base, no score. The Shamrocks coming up in the bottom of the first on AACS 15 Sports.
LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Ow.
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan, Peter Bray running our graphics, Dave Angel on site as one of our technicians, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Jenna Callahan has appeared in 12 games this year, started 8. She's 6 wins, 4 losses. She's allowed 60 hits, 42 runs, just 31 of those earned. Struck out 51, walked 27.
And what I deleted, Paul, by accident was the innings pitched.
Yeah.
She has 62 innings pitched on the year. Lily Ruthier has 69.
And Kevin's favorite stat, a whip of 1.4, a 3.5 ERA. Left-handed batter Sarah Dupree, the junior center fielder, leading off, open stance. Moran way in at third base. Ball 1 high and outside. And for both Jenna and Lily Ruthier pitching this year, well, Rod Stewart sang a Cat Stevens song, the first cut is the deepest. And for Attleboro pitching, the first inning's been the toughest.
Yeah, first inning, just trying to get a groove. And there's a
breaky ball called strike.
famous delayed strike call that we just love so much. It's a new thing amongst umpires. Let's wait as long as possible before calling the strike.
1-1 to the leadoff hitting Dupree.
Moran playing
Slashes
in.
it, base hit down to left, off of Moran's glove. This is going to be 2 bases, and that'll be a double. That is a classic slap hit from the left-handed batter going the other way.
Just off the glove of Moran. Believe it or not, Paul, she doesn't tip that ball. It probably goes to Clolia for a single.
Right.
Because it goes off her glove, goes into foul territory, goes away from Page and left, allowing Dupree to scatter around to second base for a leadoff double.
No error there.
That's
That's exactly right. That's a double.
They have to play in with the slap hitter. And there's a strike call.
Called strike to Maddie Kupel, the sophomore shortstop who had the game-winning RBI in their opening round win against Braintree in the bottom of the 7th, 9-8.
Just a sophomore from North Attleboro. Moran playing in a little bit. Outside fastball.
We have no stats for Feehan. Coach Bill Malott, who played hockey at Coyle Cassidy and was part of their program as an assistant coach for 9 years. He wrote, as for stats, we have no outstanding stats on anyone. Ball's popped up.
It's gonna be
Short
tough.
center field. Mayer calls off the shortstop, Ruthier, and makes the catch. 1 out, runner on second, but we have no outstanding stats on anyone. This year's a total team effort with different players stepping up for each game. Newsflash, softball's a team game.
Yes, okay, so if we have some interesting tidbits of information here and there, we'll try to work into the game, but averages and RBIs and whatnot will not be coming your way today.
Arlie Rodriguez, the junior second baseman. We can assume she's a darn good hitter. She's batting third.
And there's a strike on the outside corner, Paul.
Called strike. Call that a Tom Glavine strike?
Or Greg Maddox.
Yeah.
Who knew this? The freshman had that good of a reputation this early in the high school career. Well, she's
Called
perceptive,
strike.
and you're picking up on it. 0-2 on the outside corner. Look for Riley to set up even further out just to see if get her chasing, because now that puts Rodriguez in the mindset, I have to go after that outside pitch.
Working on the outside, Attleboro. McGilvery has done a great job defensively in right field. Be aware.
And that's exactly where she went. Camacho set up outside. That's the equivalent of a high strike. Strike two going higher.
Yep.
You want to keep climbing the ladder. Jenna climbed the ladder just to the outside on that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes. No score, bottom of the first. Runner on second, 1 out. Swing and a miss.
She dropped
on a
it,
breaking
and
ball
she gave herself
with
up.
the tag.
And that's huge that Rodriguez, Riley dropped it. Had Rodriguez noticed right away and forced a throw down to first, you possibly could have seen Dupree go from
to
second to third. And that would have been a tough throw from Eby to Moran to get the speedy Dupree out at third base. So good play, getting the tag on quick. 2 outs now for the 4-hitter, Caitlin Davini.
And there's that outside corner again, called strike 1. For Attleboro defensively, Camacho catching, Moran at third, Ruthier at short, Emily Eby at first, Emily Eby at second, Lauren Eby at first. Breaking ball, almost looked like a slider, swing and a miss, strike 2. The outfield left to right, Paige Qualia, Sarah Mayer, and
Lily McGilvery.
Had the McGilvery part, I forgot the Lily.
0-2 to the sophomore from Plainville.
Just a bit high and outside, 1-2.
A good 0-2 pitch. Jenna being young, a lot of times she'll make a mistake on 0-2 or 1-2 and kind of groove one down the middle. Good that she has learned throughout the year, not to jinx it. But
Gets the signal from Camacho. Just misses high. Good call, 2-2.
great 1-2 pitch there. She's moving back and forth now from the side outside. So the count 2-2 to the number 4 hitter, just a sophomore. Only 3 seniors on the Feehan team.
Wow. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball on the outside. So 2 strikeouts for each starting pitcher. The sophomore rammer for Feehan, the freshman Callahan for Attleboro. Feehan, no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base after 1 full. We have no score at Bishop Feehan High School in the Massachusetts Division I softball playoffs, round of 16. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296.
Welcome back to the campus of Bishop Feehan High School in Attleboro as they face crosstown rival, what's the name again? Oh yeah, Attleboro. The Shamrocks against the Blue Bombardiers. They faced each other in the playoffs 2 years ago in the same round of 16. Feehan scoring the winning run in the bottom of the 7th on a pass ball.
Yeah, Feehan, well, that's twice we know of using their home half of the inning. 2 years ago against Attleboro and just 2 days ago against Braintree.
Bombardiers will send up left-handed batting Emily Eby, the sophomore second baseman, followed by Jenna Callahan and Paige Qualia.
So naturally, we predicted a slugfest, and it's 0-0 after 1, Paul. So it's always good to see our predictions, come true. Still early. I won't declare myself wrong just yet.
Missing, low and away, ball 1. Good turnout. Fan-wise, people ringing the field, see members of the Attleboro baseball team and track team here.
Yeah, always great to see the support. Good crowd out in the outfield as well.
Foul. Right through the
right
gap.
through the hole.
Almost took out Coach Bill Malott. Went between Coach Bill Malott and Tyler Heatu of the Sun Chronicle, 1-1.
Tyler smart enough to be behind the fence, so Coach Malott was in the open doorway. Emily Eby, one of the most consistent players this year, 400 with a 506 on base percentage. Did I read that right? Yep, 506 on base percentage. Had that statistical anomaly earlier this year of 5 consecutive walks over 2 games.
2-1 to the left-handed batting Emily. Ball high, 3-1.
Started as a left fielder last year as a freshman. About halfway, 3/4 of the way, moved into second base and has been a mainstay at second all year this year.
Solid right side of the infield with the Eby sisters. They've turned a couple of beautiful double plays. Foul tip into the mitt. Nice breaking ball.
On 3-1. It's some good guts to throw a 3-1 breaking ball. All day long, a lot of people are sitting fastball on 3-1, 2-0. That's confidence in your pitching.
Sophomore rammer ready to go. Miley fires. Called strike 3. Third strikeout. And we've seen the outside corner. The benefit of the doubt's been given to the pitcher on both sides of the plate.
And to batters on both sides of the plate. It's not just to the outside to the right, but that was outside to the left. So home plate umpire with the zone going,
exactly
black to black.
Which is...
And if it's consistent, that's all both coaches care about.
It's been super consistent so far. Jenna Callahan, the left-handed pitcher, looks at ball 1 high. Jenna plays shortstop and also outfield when she's not on the mound.
And 320 on the year and a 433 on base percentage.
Nice pitch, strike on the breaking ball. Jenna has 2 doubles and 1 triple on the year. She's knocked in 15 runs as a freshman, scored 14.
Her bat has gotten better as the year's going on. Let her high outside corner, looks at strike 2. Important now, as you've seen a couple called third strikes now, to make the adjustment. Go up there swinging, 2 strikes, you'll be anything close.
Left-handed batter close to the plate, balanced stance. Breaking ball high, 2-2. In at third base is Devaney. Tavares catching for the Shamrocks. Devaney at third, Kupel at short. Rodriguez at second, Narducci at first. The outfield left to right, Finland, Dupree, and Murray. Ball.
Probably just a little bit high, maybe just a little bit out.
Full count.
The outside corner looked like something that's been called a strike, so I'm going to go with just a little bit high.
That was high.
Payoff pitch.
Swing and a miss and a high heater.
Bit of a riser there, and Jenna was trying to protect the 2 strikes, probably swung at ball 4 on that one.
2 outs and 4 strikeouts already for the sophomore. She's recorded 5 outs, 4 of them the K variety. Want to say hello to our 2 biggest fans out in Phoenix, Arizona, Coach Homer's children, the lovely, wonderful, talented, and graceful Brianna, and his loving son, Jess Gregg.
Paige Clelia showing bunt, pulls back, but strike.
Called strike.
Page 365 on the year, 477 on base percentage with a home run and 17 RBIs.
Wow. And that home run was a big one. I think that was the biggest smile we've seen this year.
Yes.
Paige Clelia coming around third base after that homer. Missing low. 1 ball, 1 strike. By the way, we mentioned our base umpire is Kevin Wanamaker from Doug Dighton Rehoboth.
And the count 1-1. We are in the top of the second. No score.
Slow roller, the third baseman Devaney, who is playing in, fires it across the diamond for a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. After 1.5, no score, as the Shamrocks will be up in the bottom of the second inning. We'll be right back.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. This game being broadcast live on the AACS YouTube channel. Dave Angel will edit the broadcast for later replay on channel 15. Riley Camacho fires the ball down. Boy, Tavares for the Shamrocks and Camacho for the Bombardiers. Both solid arms behind the plate.
Solid arms, and both of them calling a good game so far from the catching position. We saw the third baseman, Devaney, for Bishop Feehan, showing off a strong arm there to end the second inning. Attleboro's half of the second inning. You're hearing Bishop Feehan's walk-up music.
Right next to our field,
right
Mike.
Next to our field, Mike. Which
Turn that down. Feehan will send up the 5, 6, 7 batters, Maddie Narducci, and then captains Sophia Silva and Trinity Tavares. There we go, back up in the field, Mike.
Narducci, one of 4 Rhode Island residents on the roster. Narducci from Smithfield, Rhode Island, where I lived for 5 years.
Ooh,
After I got
Smithfield
married.
overcame that.
The Sentinels.
Oh. Wearing number 6, the number of my all-time favorite player, Rico Petrocelli. Became a fan of Rico's in 1966. He played shortstop for the Sox. Goes for a bunt, offers for a bunt. Strike 1. Little heat on that ball.
And despite forgetting his wife at McCoy Stadium and going home north of Boston, still married.
That's a Rico Petrocelli story Kevin will tell later.
That's true love, though. And,
yes. Fouled back, a pitch on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Kevin, you were at the first round win over Andover.
Yep.
And from what I read, they said that Jenna's velocity seemed to increase as the game went on.
Yeah, she looked more comfortable as the game went on, just settled in. She said she wasn't nervous before the game, but, you know, you're always nervous before all games.
Yes.
And then, you know, sometimes hey, I'm a freshman starting this game. So she settled in. When Lauren Eby hit the home run, 5-3, then they got 3 more to make it 8-3. And that's when you're like, okay, I think everyone's starting to feel some comfort here.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a breaking ball on the outside edge. Third strikeout for Jenna. Both young pitchers have looked good so far. Yet you said Jenna said she wasn't nervous in between biting her fingernails.
Yes, exactly.
Kidding, Jenna. Sophia Silva, senior designated hitter and captain, wearing number 30. Sophia's from Rehoboth.
It's a pop-up. Camacho, maybe? Yes.
Foul out to the catcher. Oh, is Peter pitching?
I got pitch counts too. I have the Feehan pitcher Ramir at 34.
Yep.
And Jenna came into this inning with 15. I've got her for 5 this inning for a 2-inning total of 20. We'll check with Peter.
Yep.
When I was trying to do it for the baseball game, the game I did with Ty Waterman, got to find out I was off by 7 at the end of the game. Like, I had to finagle all the dials. And
ball strike on the outside edge to Trinity Tavares, an outstanding senior catcher, one of the captains, heading to Malloy University on Long Island.
a team that went 31-21 in Division II this year.
Wow. Misses inside.
Good pitch. Did not pitch by much.
I'm disappointed in the home plate umpire, Richie Day. He hasn't given us a single ooh so far.
It's still early.
Complaining is what I do best.
Yes, and you do a good job at it.
Well, you know, Kevin. Ooh, a changeup for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, doing the game with Ty, I was in the pole position as you were in charge of all the underwriters and commercials, and took me about 7.5 innings to get that under control in a 7-inning game.
A shot to the second baseman, Emily Eby, to her sister Lauren. 4-3 if you're scoring at home.
And you should be.
A 1-2-3 inning. Both teams in the second inning. So after 2 complete innings of play, no score on the campus of Bishop Feehan High School in this Division I softball playoff game, round of 16. We'll be right back.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
As a trained professional, I know what that dead air means. We're back. I'm Paul Healy, along with Kevin Callahan, Peter Bray on graphics. Dave Angel have set up our backstop camera, and he'll edit this broadcast later. Most importantly, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. A very patient man, as he's been dealing with me for, 10 years, and you for 7.
Yeah, it's a lot of patience, and he has the patience, Paul, doesn't he?
Well, people say when it comes to nervous breakdowns, I'm a carrier. And a throw from her knees by Tavares and a strike to the shortstop, actually second baseman Rodriguez.
That's becoming more and more prominent in softball and baseball. It's a quick way to deliver. They keep it on the line.
Which is why when I become benevolent czar, we're making the softball field bigger. This is a field designed for 12-year-old boys in Little League, and in 2000, since the 21st century began, the girls are just too athletic and too darn good.
I've told a few others my theory. The bases are at 60. Me personally, I'd like to see them at 70. I'd like to see the fences at about 240.
Yep.
And for stealing, pitch to Maddie Moran. Maddie comes in 333 with a 436. She's been crushing the ball lately.
Yeah.
As I jinx every single person on Attleboro. Looks at the ball low. And for stealing, move on first motion by the pitcher instead of on the release. I think there'll be more double plays in the game. Swing and a miss by Moran on a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Maddie with 3 doubles and 1 triple on the season, and oodles of outstanding defensive plays at third base. She's knocked in 8 runs and scored 6. Rammer, high, a lot of juice on that ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
What Maddie has improved on the most this year from last year as a freshman to this year, she understands and accepts the fact that she has an incredibly strong arm.
Yeah.
Sets her feet at third and throws a strike instead of rushing it.
Taking something off that breaking ball. 2-2. In at the corners, Devaney at third and Narducci at first. Short and second, Kupla and Rodriguez back along the outfield grass.
2-2, a good pitcher's count.
Low one outside, 3-2. The center fielder, Dupree, shading towards right center.
Maddie this year has had a tendency to hit the ball the other way at times with good pop off of her bat. Will turn on one, though, as well.
Fouls it off towards the right. Esvin Morales, who's going to be graduating this year, is one of the captains of the soccer team, is behind us watching. Count remains 3-2.
Hey, Esvin.
How you doing, Esvin? Never better. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
To the sophomore. A long pause.
Yeah. High in the zone. Ball is not caught. Moran running to first. Throw by Tavares, and it's a strikeout. Calling it a pass ball.
I'm going to go pass ball.
Okay.
It looked like it went off of her glove.
So a strikeout, but a pass ball. So does that increase her total to 5?
Oh, yeah. Yep, that counts as a strikeout.
So 5 strikeouts, but a pass ball.
Yep.
So if Moran does come around to score, that will be an unearned run.
We do have a pinch runner right now. We have Nina Sullivan running for Maddie Moran. Nina, a freshman, broke her toe this year. She's starting catcher.
Yeah.
She was doing really well and not looking overmatched at all as a freshman catcher. And just an unfortunate, broke her. I think it was her pinky toe of all toes. And you just.
You mean the little piggy that went wee
the one that went
all the way home?
Exactly. But Nina had a great year. 435 on base percentage.
Wow.
She hit a double, 4 stolen bases, 5 walks, 278 average. So fortunately she plays summer ball, so she'll be getting back to her regular playing time.
McGilvery looks at called strike 1. Tavares bouncing around quickly, ready to throw down to first. So Nina, her little toe might have gone wee, but her mouth went ow, 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 ow.
Exactly.
0-1 to Lily McGilvery, number 19. 250 on the season, 286 on base percentage.
Shows bunt, gets it down, and a good one, Paul.
Beautiful, picked up by the pitcher. Rammer in time at first base. Rounding the bag at second was Sullivan, gets back in time. Nice sacrifice bunt for McGilvery.
Doing her job. I was wondering if it was possibly a miss sign on the first pitch.
Yeah.
Because, Coach Homer, but he may have even said, take one, let's see how they react. But now Sullivan, some good speed at second base, turns the order over a second time through. We'll see if there are any adjustments made by the Attleboro batting order.
And credit to Tavares. I thought that was going to be an infield hit, a perfect bunt, but she hopped behind the plate, gone on that quickly. Fouled back over our heads.
That almost hit the umpire.
Yeah. Strike one to Sarah Mayer, who struck out after, was it an 8-pitch at bat or first time up?
Six pitch at bat.
6, I exaggerate. 0-1 to Mayer as the sun's out.
You ever just think funny thoughts and crack yourself up? I just did that. Well, remind me what the funny thought was. And Mayer showing bump fouls it off.
Count is 0-2. Kevin, you had a thought. We get to decide if it's funny.
We'll decide off here.
All right.
Mayer, that was definitely not a bunt for a sacrifice attempt there, though I'm sure it would have worked with Sullivan getting the third. That was definitely a bunt for a hit to throw, see if you could surprise Feehan.
Again, in at the corners, center fielder shading towards right center. Fouled back over our heads. Count remains 0-2. Oh, that's four
balls.
4 balls over the fence. Gone forever, says Attleboro AD Mark Houle. I did notice that there is a box next to the Feehan dugout on the third base side. Oodles upon oodles of brand new softballs in there.
And they need them here.
Yep. Coach Nunes, the Attleboro first base coach, throws the ball into the home plate umpire.
1 out, top of the third. Nina Sullivan on second. Pinch running for Maddie Moran. The senior going to Nichols College at the plate.
That's fouled off to the right. Count remains 0-2. I'm smelling smoke right now, and I'm not sure if someone has a wood fire burning in the neighborhood or if that's the smoke from Quebec.
I think it's about 400 miles away, Paul. How many fire departments were called last week? Because people are like, I smell smoke. I don't know where the fire is.
Yeah.
And,
high and outside on a breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sarah.
great pitch by Ramir there. 0-2.
Yep.
Sarah had been going after everything. Ramir just tried to see how much Sarah will go chasing on 0-2. Sarah did not chase, but a great 0-2 pitch there.
And Sarah doing what a leadoff hitter is supposed to do, make the pitcher throw. Beautiful pitch on the low
Throw down the
inside
second.
corner. Strike 3, throw is not in time. 6th strikeout for, are we going with Ramir or Rammer?
What do you think?
I think one of us is going to have to ask between innings.
I've been saying Ramir.
Rhymes with Gumir.
Sure. This is Riley
Camacho. Back, oh, it hops over Ramir's glove, and Camacho has an infield hit. Coming home, and now caught in a pickle as Sullivan gets back, and Camacho goes to second. Brilliant base running. That is not an error. That ball took a bad hop.
It took a weird
and went
hop.
over the pitcher's glove.
Yep, and Sullivan, 2 outs running. Getting talked to by Coach Homer right now. May have ran through a stop sign there.
Yeah.
Fortunately, did not get back. But Camacho, looking up, takes second on the throw. You can't call it a double, and it's not an error.
Right.
Just took second on a potential rundown situation. So second and third for Lily Ruthier, who has the game's only hit for Attleboro. Did you flinch?
No, I didn't flinch.
You would have.
Yeah, if I was looking up, I would have. I was looking down at my scorebook.
0-1 to the senior going to Johnson and Wales.
2 outs for Lily Ruthier. 45 runs knocked in last year, 15 this year. 2 doubles and oodles of clutch hits. Had a base hit to left center her first time up. 0-1. Shot up the middle, through for a base hit, and the Bombardiers have a 1-0 lead. Here comes the throw home, properly cut off by the pitcher. Camacho scores 2-0 Bombardiers. Lily Ruthier with 2 runs knocked in.
We mentioned it earlier, Paul. She's been swinging. Her average has been coming up. She's been feeling a lot more comfortable at the plate. Her average has been on the rise. She's probably raised about 40 points in the last couple of games, and none bigger there with a 2-out RBI. One of those runs is unearned.
That's right.
If not both of them. We'll have to talk about that afterwards. I think both of them might be unearned.
Well, Camacho reached on a base hit.
Yeah, and there's a wild pitch getting Ruthier down to second. But don't forget, Moran struck out, which is an out. Then there was a bunt for the second out,
so
and then a strikeout, which would have been the third out. So I think both of them go unearned. Bombardiers
with 2 hits in this inning, 3 in the game, 2 runs in this inning, and Tavares goes out to calm down the sophomore.
In the the middle of the order, doing what they're supposed to be doing. Camacho getting a hit in the 2-hole, coming around to score. Ruthier now 2 for 2. With 2 hard hit singles, and now Lauren Eby up, who hit the ball hard up the middle, kind of spun it just out of the way up the middle. Her first at bat ended up being a fielder's choice, but was on it to bring it up the middle. And when you bring it up the middle, usually that's when you're on it the best.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what the discussion is here now between the coach and the Feehan.
Yep, that's home plate umpire Richie Day and Feehan head coach Bill Malott. They're both smiling.
They're smiling, but I'm not quite sure what the whole comedy act is about here. I mean, that was a...
Reading lips, I think he said, a priest, an imam, and a rabbi walk into a bar.
Yeah.
Maybe
So,
not, I'm not sure.
I mean, we're looking at one ball to Lauren Eby. It was a wild pitch that got her to second. No controversy there. So, I don't know. We'll see if we can find that out. But 1-0 to Lauren Eby, the senior, going to Rhode Island College. Lily Ruth here on second.
Well, that
There
time
it
I
is.
flinched.
You flinched
There's
on
a
that one.
flinch. That was right at me. Whoops, there goes my blue highlighter. Hopefully it didn't go on the field. That's so I keep track of RBIs.
1-1 to the senior Eby. That could be gone, Paul.
Oh, deep to right field. Off the fence on one hop. Scoring from second base is Ruthier. 3-0 Bombardier lead. And an RBI for Lauren Eby. And that is her 33rd RBI of the season to lead the club.
Unofficially, these are my stats.
Yep.
Just want to keep putting that out there. And are you okay marking the RBIs because your blue highlighter is on the ground right now?
Now I'm using my red pen.
Oh, okay. I do have an extra blue pen here.
We're
It's got
getting
like
a
flare.
pinch runner, number 6 for the Bombardiers.
Erica Duckworth
Ah,
for Lauren Eby. Erica's first year playing softball.
really? Boy, that's
Also on the JV volleyball team this year, just a freshman. Tremendous speed.
Wow.
He is learning the game, but tremendous speed as she pinch hits. Has a stolen base on the year.
3 runs, 3 hits for the Bombardiers this inning. And this brings up Emily Eby.
And see if these last couple of hits give the rest of the team confidence. And there's a ball in the dirt. And you go a wild pitch on that? I think it was in the dirt before the glove.
that was,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't like punishing anybody. I had this conversation with Ty as well. You hate giving out errors and pass balls. But when they're warranted too, you got to give it. So
Emily's
1-0.
got 16 RBIs, 2 doubles on the year.
That could be
Off
trouble.
the plate,
In that dead zone, Paul.
fielded by the first baseman. Nice play, Marducci, who makes the tag herself. But the Bombardiers, 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 of the 3 runs earned. And after 2.5 innings, the Bombardiers 3, Shamrocks nothing. They're coming up for the bottom of the 3rd. Bombardiers overall, 3 runs on 4 hits, no Feehan errors, 2 Bombardiers left on base. We'll be right back.
LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.
Can I ask the umpire when he comes back? I think it's on the field.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. My blue highlighter, that was a new one too, has disappeared into the plectrum zone. Gone. Oh, don't bother looking. You're trying to prove me wrong. It just disappeared. Bishop Feehan coming up for the bottom of the 3rd inning. They now trail 3-0. Jenna Callahan threw 15 pitches in the first, just 9 in the second. And the Shamrocks will send up their 8, 9, and leadoff hitter.
So you saw Attleboro, I'm sorry, Paul, you saw Attleboro make some adjustments there. Second time through the lineup. Bishop Feehan, after their 8 and 9, has their second time in the lineup coming through. So we'll see what kind of adjustments they make.
Miley Raymer is the correct pronunciation. Deep to left field. Going back to get it is Paige Qualia. And the wind is kind of shifted. It was blowing out towards right, but Paige had to go back a few steps. That was deep.
And I didn't bring the stats with me, but it comes up on the game changer. Ground balls versus flyouts. Jenna's like 50-50.
Oh, wow.
Half go on the ground and half go in the air. I see no real significance in this. I don't put that on our sheet, but it's interesting, I guess. I don't know.
Jenna's batter's hitting 244 against her. Bunt attempt by the number 9 batter, Murray. Moran bobbles that. That's a base hit, I think.
I'll go with a bunt single. She did go to barehanded and it slipped out of her hand. She possibly could have gloved it and got her. So you have 1 out and a runner on first base for Sarah Dupree, who laced the double.
Yeah.
Right past the diving Moran. And what's interesting is she's a slap hitter, going to go the other way, and Moran's in even closer than she was to start the game off.
There's a strike on the outside edge. 0-1 to Dupree, and again from that left open stance, slashed it off Moran's glove, diving to her right.
As I'm learning, like the softball game, and you know she's a slap hitter going the other way, would you go to try to jam her inside?
Ball high, 1-1. Good
Because it
point.
seems like a slap hitter is looking for that outside middle out. Things I think about, now. So 1-1 to the leadoff hitter Dupree.
3-0, bottom of the second. Shamrocks looking to rally. There's a breaking ball low and in. Runner is going. Stolen base for Callie Murray. And the count is 2 balls, 1 strike on the leadoff hitter Dupree.
That kind of like a delayed steal. Seemed like a late jump there that kind of surprised Attleboro there. So 2-1 to Dupree from Norwood, Massachusetts.
Wow. Callahan ready. The freshman fires. Slap towards the shortstop. Fielded by Ruthier.
Oh, no.
High throw off the fence. Moving to third base is Murray, and I think we got to call that an E6.
Yeah, because I think she had her. I think Ruthier probably didn't realize she had time to set her feet and throw. She kind of threw on the run, and the ball just kind of got away from her on that.
Did not set her feet. Coach Mark Homer coming out. Let me turn down the field mic as they're playing "I'm Alive" by Pearl Jam. EV PJ.
How I like, if you think you could throw Dupree out, how I like to approach this, and many people disagree with me. I like it in baseball. I like it in baseball and softball. Yeah. When she's stealing, I like to throw down, get the runner out, give up the run. So now you have 2 outs, 1 run in. Everybody seems to relax when the bases are empty. Everyone's a little bit more tense with runners on base, and I say this with a 3-0 lead.
Yeah.
The other school of thought is just to give her second, but then you still get your 2, 3, 4 coming up.
Yeah.
It's a base hit's a guaranteed 2 runs. I like to take one of them off the board. It's just, see, you're one of the masses that disagree with me. Eventually, I'll get somebody on my side.
Well, no, but I was watching the mound, and it was interesting. After Coach Homer spoke, it was the freshman pitcher Jenna Callahan who was summarizing for the teammates and directing.
The interesting part is, I don't know Dupree's speed. So
well, she's leadoff.
Yeah, exactly. So I say throw her out. I don't even know if that's possible.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going with a cutoff to the pitcher with the shortstop. Way outside, cut off by shortstop Lily Ruthier. Stolen base. Feehan have runners on second and third. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. They trail 3-0 with their number 2 batter up, Madeline Kupel, who flew out to left her first time up.
And that's as close to a pitch out without actually calling a pitch out as you'll see.
Right.
Design throw down to Ruthier.
Ooh, outside corner, strike 1, 1-1.
Kupel flew out to center field her first time up. Sarah Mayer from Kupel from North Attleboro. Mayer kind of caught that shallow. Same thing happens now. She might have a play at the plate.
Callahan winds, low and away. Nice stop by Camacho. 2-1. My apologies to Shamrock fans. I don't have the name of their assistant coach who's coaching first base.
I might be able to get that.
Okay.
On our email from President Sullivan.
The
infield back, even at the corners.
High, 3 balls, 1 strike.
And the Bishop Feehan dugout has woken up. Second and third, 1 out, top of the third. Middle infield is back. Ruthier playing to pull deep in the hole.
Breaking ball, hit deep to left field. Way back, home run. A 3-run homer, and we're tied. Madeline Kupel had the game-winning hit in the bottom of the 7th against Braintree and has now tied this game up.
Jenna got just a little bit too much of the plate there, and good job by Kupel to drive that ball over Qualia's head and just over the fence. The fence is 200. We just go about 205 on that home run. Not the deepest, but enough to get the job done. Tie this game up at 3. Both teams scoring so far anyway. 3 runs in the third inning. Both teams making those adjustments that we talked about.
Well, Kevin, you said both teams relax when the base is empty. Bases are empty. I'm not feeling more relaxed.
We're not doing the
We're
music.
not doing the music. They are.
They are. We'd be okay with no music.
No, it's not us. We're having a blame game here. I think that's one of the teachers from the IT department.
Yeah.
Now Arlie Rodriguez is up. Ball outside.
Rodriguez struck out on 4 pitches in the first inning.
3-3, bottom of the third. I think Jenna's thrown as many pitches in this inning as she did in the first 2. Fouled over our head. 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley came to get the ball in front of us, didn't even say hello.
I mean, the rude factor there. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike to the 3-hitter. Rodriguez, the junior from Cranston, Rhode Island, has a home run on the air.
Callahan delivers. Ball strike, 1 and 2.
Sure, Rodriguez thinks that might have been just a little bit high for her. I think it caught the corner based on what he's been calling.
Yep.
Could have been just a little bit above the letters.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In basketball, they call it shooter's touch, and softball, baseball, they call it pitcher's touch.
You can hear the Feehan dugout has come alive. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Working that outside corner there and got it going for the second out of the inning.
4th strikeout for Jenna. This brings up number 23, the cleanup hitter, Caitlin Devaney, a dynamite third baseman, struck out swinging her first time up on a 2-2 pitch.
Sophomore from Plainville.
Otherwise known as Blauberg or Ho-Hum Hamlet. Breaking ball, hit short
trouble.
into left center, falls over Ruthier for a base hit.
Get that little no man's land. Outfield playing back for the 4-hitter. Infield just couldn't get back far enough. So 2 outs, runner on first for Maddie Narducci, the first baseman, junior from Smithfield.
Riding bloop to left center. So 3 hits this inning. So each team with 4 hits and 3 runs. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Narducci, you said struck out swinging in the second.
It's good to see our stories line up.
Pardon me?
Good to see our stories line up then. Ball high to the 5-hitter. No switch of colors for Narducci, as Smithfield is also green.
With gold?
Yes, green and gold.
Popped up, right side
Should
of
be
the
the
infield.
inning.
Emily Eby, the second baseman, calls off her sister and makes the catch to end the inning. But for Bishop Feehan, 3 runs on 3 hits. And they're all earned, right? No, 1 error.
1 error.
So 2 of the 3 are earned.
So the 3 hits.
3 runs, 3 hits, and
1 left on base.
1 more runner left on base for a total of 2 in the game. So after 3, we're tied at 3. Whoops, that's 4 hits there. On AACS 15 Sports.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Craftfair Healy along with Kevin Air Supply Callahan. We just consulted with Tyler Heatu of the Sun Chronicle. He agrees that Callie Murphy's bunt to get it going for Feehan in the second inning. Should have been ruled an infield hit.
Yeah, it was a tough play. It's always funny. You never know. Like, I question sometimes how to score a bobble, because then you're taking into a lot of consideration. Would they have made it? Would they not have made it? And the reason why she went to barehand in the first place is because of her speed.
Jenna Callahan leading off here in the top of the fourth, trying to help her own cause. Fouls it off to the left. 0-1. Jenna struck out swinging in the first. Jenna hitting .320 on the season with a .433 on base percentage. 13 singles, 2 doubles, a triple, 15 runs knocked in for the freshman, 14 runs scored, and 5 stolen bases. Since when is a Callahan fast? Ball, 1-1.
Let's go with smart base running and a lot of first and third things. Ball just low, 1-1.
Callahan's full of personality, not so much speed. Ball low and away, 2-1. Although Timmy, I mean, they're not slow.
No, it's actually smart base running. Tim will see try to get a read on a pitcher and grab an extra step that way.
Low and away, 3-1. Your son Tim had quite a season.
He had a very good year. Very proud of him for LaSalle University up in Newton, Mass.
Set the program record for base hits in a season.
Base hits and highest average in the season. Got some nice accolades at the end of the season. Named first to the first team in D3 for all New England and all GNAC, the conference.
Ball four to Jenna Callahan. A leadoff walk, and remember the words of the immortal New York Yankees manager Casey Stengel: "Walks will kill you."
But it's funny, obviously. I looked at both Ruthier and Callahan, so I'll apply it to Feehan. Leadoff walks score 75% of the time. So we'll see Paige Quelia, hitting very well in the air. Can bunt, and we'll see if she does any sort of slap bunt.
Left-handed Baby Page.
Bunt
Squares
gets it down.
The bunt. Fielded by the third baseman Devaney. They get the play at second base.
No, she's safe. Called her safe at second. She was off the base.
Wow, the shortstop was off the base.
Don't argue, Coach Homer. They called her safe.
Oh, that's what Coach.
Now, Bill Malott might want to argue, but they called her safe, and the base umpire was right there. Now, why?
Now they're saying out.
Whoa, why? Why? She did not make contact.
No, but Jenna, she might have made the tag because Jenna overran the bag.
I disagree with that call. She never had the bag, and she was never tagged, and she got out of the way of the fielder.
Out. Yep, the shortstop was off the bag, but Jenna overran the bag by a step, and the tag was made, allegedly. So that's a fielder's choice, and that's a 5.
1 to 5, 1 to 6.
No, that was the third baseman.
Oh, okay.
5 to 6. What an arm on Devaney.
Moran does a good job holding there, ball 1. So Jenna's got to get a better jump on that and go into second base harder and sliding. So still not 100% sure what happened, but I'll put that one on Callahan there for not sliding.
2 on, it's nobody out, 1 on, 1 out, and Coach Noon's almost taken out in the first base box. Maddie Moran slashes that foul. Maddie struck out, but the third strike was not caught and reached first on a pass ball and scored the Bombardiers' first run. What's the count?
Nina Sullivan scored the run for her.
Right.
The count is 1-1, 1 out, runner on first, top of the fourth.
Ball strike, going outside.
Catcher Tavares fakes the throw. Quelia not biting on the throwback to first. So 1-2 to the sophomore Moran. Let's see if they can Quelia tries to steal here.
Raymer fires high in the zone, foul back, count remains 1-2.
Bit of a rise ball there. Quelia not running on it. Maddie does a good job of spoiling it. Might have been a ball, but again, with 2 strikes, you just can't.
Right.
Can't take that chance. So we're in the top of the 4th inning. 3's a wild here.
Yeah. Boy, Devaney's played well at third, hasn't
Yeah,
she?
she had a great game.
Breaking ball off the plate. 1 hop to the first baseman, Narducci steps on the bag. Moving to second is Quelia. So 2 outs, runner in scoring position with Lily McGilvery up. Lily had a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd inning. Here we are in the top of the 4th.
Lily having a good year as a sophomore. Getting more playing time as the year has gone on. Has a double and a triple on the season, and 9 RBIs. Takes a good hack at that one. Swings right through it for strike 1 on a fastball.
Is that the hardest pitch that Raymer's thrown today?
Yeah, it's funny. You talked about Jenna gaining velocity as the game went on. The other game,
Yep.
Sometimes the pitchers, they just gain more confidence and more velocity as the game goes on.
Fastball fouled off to the right. Second ball off the
Off the
wires. Count is 0-2 to Lily.
So that's 1 off a moving vehicle. That should count for like 4 points.
Really?
2 off a wire, 4 over the fence, 1 flinch.
That's me. 3-3. Top of the 4th.
Yo, too.
Low, nice stop by Tavares. Throws down nearly in time, but getting back is Qualia.
That's a base-saving stop by Tavares as she slid to her left on a ball that had a lot of spin on it.
Yep.
And then the audacity to throw down to try to get Qualia out.
See why she's going Division II, Malloy University. Ball's fouled off to the right on another fastball. And you can see Lily kind of pulled away. She wanted that one.
Yeah.
Count remains 1-2.
Having a good at bat. That ball goes just over the parked car on the side. Looks like it stays inside the fence. Mr. Blue Prize spending more time in the woods than watching the game. Thank you, Mark LaFontaine. Both teams, thank you.
Just missed low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Miley Raymer, the sophomore pitcher for the Shamrocks.
I'm sure that's a pitch that Raymer would like, but it's been, again, consistent at the just below the knees, has been a ball.
Yep. Coach Homer at third base box. You can do it, kid. Can you go for it?
And does.
Breaking
maybe.
ball, slowly hit to second. Goes off the glove of Rodriguez. Scoring from second base is Qualia. Oh, and then thrown out at second base is Lily. That was what happened there. So that's an E4.
Yep, that brings Qualia around the score.
And then out at second, and I have no idea why Lily tried to stretch that.
I'm not sure if the coach sent her or if she did it on her own, but she was out at second.
So no RBI.
2 to 6.
Yep.
2 to 6 for the third out. So a couple.
I don't know if that throw came from. Okay. Yep.
All right. I'm sorry. So a couple of base running miscues lead to a couple outs on the bases. Ultimately, it probably did not cost Attleboro a run. Because of the error, but so they get 1 run. They get 1 run back
without benefit of a hit.
Benefit of a hit.
So the Bombardiers have 4 runs on 4 hits. There's been 1 Shamrock error. Nobody left on base there, so 2 left on base total for the Bombardiers. And only 1 of the 4 runs is earned. The Bombardiers lead 4-3 heading into.
Actually, I have none of the runs are earned. I think all 3 last inning, but we can talk about that when you come back.
Heading into the bottom of the 4th.
W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Bombardiers have forced Raymer to throw 74 pitches through 4 innings. Feehan trailing by a run. They'll send up their 6, 7, 8 batters. Here's the DH, Captain Sophia Silva. Fouled out to the catcher. What was that pitch, Kevin?
That was a...
Whoops. Let me turn your mic up.
Oh, sure.
Actually, you know what? I liked it better.
Okay, that's fine, too. It was a ball inside to lead off to Silva, the DH, who fouled out to the catcher her first time up. Silva going to Syracuse this next year.
Ooh.
She has a home run on the year as well from Rehoboth.
Foul, did not flinch that time.
Did not flinch either. I thought about it.
Yep. 1 ball, 1 strike. I only have 1 victory this year when it comes to flinches, giving Kevin more poise. Jenna Callahan had thrown 43 pitches through 3 innings. 2 more this inning. She's up to 45.
Did you use your calculator for that, or did you?
No, I get texts from
okay.
Ray, who's in our truck.
Well,
Rounded up the middle, into center field for a base hit. That is a good piece of hitting on a tough low pitch.
Yeah, that chopped right over Jenna's head, right up the middle. Nothing that Evie or Ruthia could do going up the middle. And I think we're going to get a runner right now for Silva, the DH. Usually that's why the coach comes out to talk to the umpire
Yes.
after a hit. So
That's the 5th hit of the game for the Shamrocks. And running is going to be number 8, and that is Rebecca Fielding. And Rebecca is a sophomore from Bridgewater.
and I'm assuming she's fast.
And I'm assuming Sophia Silva will re-enter the DH spot. Looking
Yes.
at her wristband is Trinity Tavares. She ground out to second her first time up.
As we get into the 7-8-9, we'll see if there's a bunt on Moran in like they're expecting a bunt. Middle infield is back. Offers at it. She's going.
Throw down to second. Throw is wide to the right, so a stolen base for number 8, Fielding.
And there looks to be just a little bit of confusion on Attleboro on who's covering the bag on steals. And Riley, threw that one to the second base side of the bag towards Eby.
Who's
and
playing farther to the right.
And Ruthier was coming over for it. So a little bit of confusion. Might have to have a conversation there in between innings.
Moran way in at third base. High and outside. 1-1. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Bombardiers lead 4-3. Bottom of the 4th.
Important for Ruthier to be shading a little bit towards third here for either a bunt or a slow roller that Moran has to charge. Ruthier has to get in position at third to put the tag on.
Call strike on the outside edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, our home plate umpire, Richie Day, has been consistent with that all afternoon long. Is that rain falling? A few sprinkles?
Must be a local storm. I didn't feel any.
All right. Only on my side of the table. That's a bit outside. 2-2.
Jenna trying to hit that outside like earlier. See how far out we can go to get somebody to go chasing. 2-2 to Tavares, the catcher, the senior from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. She has a 3-hit game on the season. Going to Malloy.
High, 3-2.
Big payoff pitch coming up here in the bottom of the 4th with Attleboro leading 4-3.
We've been at it for an hour and 6 minutes here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a clutch pitch. Popped up into shallow right field.
Runner tagging.
McGilvery is there, makes the catch. Runner gets a late tag. Here's the throw.
Oh, they got her.
Third.
Not only did they get her, I think she left early. So that's a double play.
Wow. Beautiful throw by Lily McGilvery in right field. Boy, has she had an outstanding season defensively.
And that's a huge double play after the leadoff single and stolen base. And Paul, I think she slipped off the base a little early. I think Attleboro would have had a legitimate gripe to call for an appeal. No idea if she was off now. They're not going to appeal. 2 outs for the 8-hitter pitcher, Miley. How do we say?
Raymer.
Raymer. Oh, okay.
Long A. So we were both wrong. Foul back off the fence. That stays.
That would have been our second moving car.
Yes. 0-1 to Raymer. She flew out deep to left field her first time up, just a sophomore.
See how relaxed I am now that the bases are empty?
Suddenly 2 outs, nobody on. Breaking ball, sky high. Moran calls, makes the catch. And from a runner on second, nobody out, 3 pitches later, the inning is over. A double play, Lily McGilvery with a catch and right, and then a bullet throw to the third baseman, Moran, and then a pop-up by Raymer to the third baseman, Moran. So after 4 full, the Bombardiers 4, the Shamrocks 3.
LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Before we head to the top of the 5th, Kevin Callahan's got to clean up some family business because he forgot to say something at breakfast this morning.
Nobody was up at 5:30 with me. So my firstborn today, Matt Callahan, turns 24 today. So I just want to say happy birthday, son.
He's
Coach.
24?
24 today, born in 1999. had one in 99 and 01 either side of the century.
Yes.
So we could remember. Jenna screwed things up by being born in 07, so I have to think about it. But
So I met you when Matt was a junior in high school, right?
yeah, that was
Wow.
in 2016.
For
Working
the-
together this might be our anniversary of working together that game.
That's right. Bombardiers are at the top of the order. Sarah Mayer is up, hitting .352 in the season. 12 runs knocked in, 3 doubles, 7 stolen bases. Struck out swinging twice. That just misses low. 1-0 from the pitcher, sophomore Miley Raymer to Sarah Mayer.
It should be pointed out that Raymer is not their only pitcher. Mary Moore
gosh.
has pitched as well this year.
Call
And
strike.
and has a couple wins. So if they wanted to mix things up
Yep.
and give Attleboro a different look, especially with a close game, don't be surprised if you see Moore come in, and you can always go back to Raymer.
Right. Squares to bunt, fouls it off the backstop. 1-2.
I like the idea of the one-strike bunt attempt. However, when you do miss it, foul ball like that, now you put yourself in a deep
Yep.
hole. And it's 1-2, Sarah. Trying to get something going here in the top of the fifth. Attleboro leads 4-3.
Mayer has scored 25 runs on the year, second only to Emily Eby's 26. Ball, is that low?
Inside.
Inside, okay.
And a good adjustment by Mayer. That's a pitch she struck out on
Yep.
like a half swing, jammed inside earlier this game. Did not go for it there. Good call by the pitcher and catcher, though, to try to go back to that pitch.
Devaney one step ahead of the bag at third. Change up, lashed up the middle. Nice hitting by Sarah Mayer.
And that was a tremendous piece of hitting. One, to not go for the pitch before, which
Right.
got her. And two, that wasn't the most powerful swing
It was
you see.
not.
That was great two-strike hitting, taking the ball where it was pitched and bringing it right back up the middle, just to the second base side of second base. And now you have Camacho up, who is 1 for 2 on the day.
Bombardiers' 5th hit of the game. Riley has struck out looking and had an infield hit and scored a run. Ball one high, they throw down to first. Mayer's back in time. And on Riley's infield hit, it was hit back to the circle, and the ball just took a bad hop and went over the glove of Raymer.
It's like it hit a rock. This dirt is looks to be in
Oh,
perfect condition. So you wonder if it just hit a rut. It took a weird hop, a weird spin, or something. Definitely a hit though. That's all
Fouled
right.
back on a pitch in the outside edge. It's 0-2.
I got 1-1.
Hello. We just got a smile
It's
from
one-
Ms. Tavares, the catcher
1-1.
from Bishop Feehan, who
1-1.
can play for my team anytime. 1-1, thank you. Maybe she was smiling because she knew I had the count wrong. Trinity Tavares. I guess if your first name is Trinity, you're bound to go to a Catholic school.
Yeah, you have to. It's
Nice pitch. Breaking ball in the inside edge. 1-2.
Riley is a good enough hitter.
Oh, yeah.
You get hitters that will look for their pitch. They don't mind being down 0-2 or 1-2, especially when you're going well. You're like, okay, I'll wait for mine.
High. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There might be some players who would chase that pitch. Riley's
Right.
not one of them.
No, not at this stage. I mean, she's a 3-year starter. We watched her as a freshman batting third
Yeah.
in the lineup, playing catcher in center field. That's a statement. The 2-2.
Foul tip and caught by Tavares for the strikeout. Boy, what a catcher she is. That is the 7th strikeout of the game.
1, 2, 3, 4. I said I was going to keep track. 5. I have 6, but I could be wrong. Oh, the 7th.
Exactly,
You're
because
right.
the strikeout and the pass ball. So that's 1 out. Runner on first. Number 3 hitter Lily Ruthier with a base hit to left center and a 2 RBI base hit in the 3rd inning. Called strike on the low outside corner, 0-1. Where did that shot in the 3rd inning go from Lily?
I got straight away center.
There it is.
Ruthier does have a home run on the year
Yep.
to go along with her. Now 17 RBIs.
Popped up to the right side. Rodriguez calls off her teammates, makes the catch. 2 outs. Runner on first, and Lauren Eby is coming up. Lauren has popped up to second base and had an RBI double to right center field.
Smart running by Mara to be on the base. Feehan likes to throw the ball right
They
back
do.
out of base, and they're not hesitant about throwing it. So good play. And now Lauren Eby, like you mentioned, 1 for 2.
Lauren, 33 RBIs on the season now to lead the club. Foul to the right. Strike one. Hitting .358 on the year, .408 on base percentage. 3 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs that came in the first round of the playoffs against Andover.
Good timing for it.
Raymer, breaking ball, fired into right field, the right center gap for a base hit. Mayer's going to third base. She will make it safely. Base hit to right center, and Eby is 2 for 3.
It'll be interesting to see what Coach Homer does here now with Eby at first base. They've already, they can't run for her again, I don't think.
Well, they can, but she'd come out of the game.
Come out of the game, except for pitchers and catchers,
right.
which I learned that the other day as well. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with 2 outs. Do you send Lauren Eby? Do you try the old getting a rundown play?
Yeah.
And see how Feehan executes, and would at that point Feehan just give up the base?
Runners at the corners after the 6th hit of the game for the Bombardiers. 2 by Lauren Eby. Emily Eby is struck out looking and ground out to the first baseman unassisted. Pitch in the outside edge, fouled off to the left. Strike one to Emily. 16 runs knocked in, a couple of doubles. How many runs has Emily scored? Well, she scored 26 to lead the club.
26 runs, right?
Which means they never pitch run for her.
No. And that's a pitch that I'm sure Emily would like to see again. Outside corner. Ooh, she got it again.
Ooh, Raymer takes it again. Fires it there again.
Yeah.
I speak good.
Yeah.
0-2.
So 0-2 to the sophomore Eby. Having a very consistent year this year. Shot. Ooh, just
foul. And Coach Homer's reminding Mayer, make sure you take your lead in foul territory.
But that would have hit me, Coach.
Yes. And gosh. We called it Pony League in my hometown. It's called Babe Ruth League, 13 to 15 baseball.
Yes.
My best friend, Dave Pano, I was leading off third base, caught me with a line drive right off the fleshy hindquarters.
Oh, at least they hit you there. So hit you right in the brain.
All right.
Just
misses outside. 1-2. Good eye, Emily.
And a great 0-2 pitch there. Both pitchers working both sides of the plate. Not intimidated by the score, both pitchers. Raymer just a sophomore. Callahan just a freshman.
Big 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Coming into this inning, Raymer had thrown 74 pitches through 4. And Bombardiers have made her work here in this inning. Count remains 1-2. A lot of foul balls.
Yeah, this is, by my estimations, I know Peter's doing a better job than I am. I got this as the 20th pitch of the at-bat coming up, so we'll go with about 94 pitches.
Here it comes. Raymer winds. Low and outside. Nice stop by Tavares. What a catcher.
That would have been possibly a good one if Eby had a better eyes on it. She might have been blocked. Dirt ball Reed, she might have been able to get down to second on that one.
2-2 is the count to Emily Eby. Swing and a miss on a fastball on the outside edge. And that prevents the Bombardiers from scoring. For the Bombardiers, no runs, but 2 more hits. So Attleboro has 4 runs on 6 hits. They've left 4 runners on base, 1 Shamrock error. Attleboro leads 4-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th on AACS 15 Sports.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. Peter Bray running our graphics. What do we have for a pitch count? We'll get that in just a second. We think it's in the area of 94 pitches for Ms. Raymer of Bishop Feehan. And Jenna Callahan has thrown 54 pitches through 4 innings. Feehan will send up their 9, 1, and 2 batters. Murray, Dupree, and Kupel. 95 pitches for Ms. Raymer.
Nailed it. I got that one right, Paul. Let's see if just checking Hawk Sports really quick to see if there's any updates, but I don't see any.
Coming up is number 11, Callie Murphy. She had a bunt, single, and stole a base, scored a run in the third inning for the Shamrocks.
In the 3-run uprising.
There we go, left-handed batter. Swing and a miss on a nice breaking ball.
Change up, breaking ball. Yeah, it's Jenna mixing her speeds, not starting off with a fastball, a little unconventional, which is what you have to do.
Yeah.
Got to keep the players off balance. Moran way in, looking for a bunt.
Slashed off to the backstop to the left. No balls, 2 strikes.
That should back Moran up a bit, maybe even with the bag or a couple steps in front of it. Lauren Eby even with first.
Yeah.
Infield fairly deep in the
Moran.
infield. Moran's still in.
Yep.
Now she
moving
takes
back
a step back and then creeps in.
Camacho, swing and a miss on a breaking ball, up and in. And I love, again, sports were invented for players, not coaches. And at Attleboro, the catcher, Riley Camacho, or whoever the catcher is, calls the pitches, not the bench. I love that. 1 up, 1 down, top of the order for the outstanding Sarah Dupree, who's got a double to left field and reached on an error and scored a run after stealing a base. Ball 1 outside as she was moving up in the box where the ball approached.
Yeah, a bit of a slap hitter, and she slapped a double off the glove of Moran back in the first. Most slap hitters, I'd like to see Attleboro make a bit of an adjustment and slide to the left for the slap hitter.
Breaking ball, strike. 1-1 for Callahan. Boy, both teams great uniforms. I love Feehan's uniforms. Kelly green, gold numbers.
Very traditional.
Letters, white trim, and then the stripe, the old Montreal Expos stripe on the shoulders and down the side of the jerseys. Low, good eye, 2 balls, 1 strike to Sarah Dupree. Sarah, just a junior from Norwood. And the Feehan bench comes alive again.
Only for the top of the order. From the bottom of the order, I'm suing for non-support.
Ball high, 3-1.
Just high. Though no, I think he may have called that a strike.
Oh,
Paul.
did he? Okay.
Well, I don't know. Wait, we have 3-1. Let's stick with our 3-1 right now.
Yep, the scoreboard just
Scoreboard's
changed
going
to
all
3-1.
sorts of numbers up.
That's a strike on the outside edge. That had a little bit of a screwball look to it.
A bit of movement, mostly a fastball changeup type pitcher. Will work and arise here and there, and has a drop ball that she will try on occasion, but mostly fastball change.
Big pitch. Slow grounder. Callahan comes in, fields it, infield hit on a swinging bunt. So 2 for 3 for Sarah Dupree. Tell me again why she hits leadoff.
That's just a swinging bunt there, and just nothing that Moran or Callahan could do on that. Callahan wisely not throwing the ball there, because by the time she picked it up, Dupree was across first base.
Yeah, boy, she can fly. 6th hit of the game for the Shamrocks. Here comes Madeline Kupel. Flew out to left, and then a 3-run homer to left field to tie this game at 3 in the bottom of the 3rd. Outside, nice stop by Camacho, the catcher. 1-0.
And you can see right away that Jenna and Riley trying to work her low and away there, not groove one where middle in where Kupel had it last time.
Gets a signal from Camacho. That's a strike on the outside edge. 1-1, nice placement. Coach Bill Milan in the third base coaching box for the Shamrocks.
Tell you what, if you can live on that outside corner and possibly get a line drive to Eby at first, that could be a line drive double play.
Straight away center field is Mayer. Called strike on the outside edge again. 1-2. And stepping out is Madeline Kupel, the sophomore, to
Change
have a
the
deep
timing.
cleansing breath. Center.
And work and just changed because the pitcher controls the tempo of the game. That's the batter's opportunity just to change up the tempo a little bit.
Open yourself up to the universe and just be. Little bit too far outside. Cooper was too good a ball player to chase that. 2-2.
We see both pitches trying to get down the 0-2 and 1-2. Like, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to stretch this out just as far as you'll let me try.
2-2 pitch. 1 out. Runner on first. The speedy Sarah Dupree. A shot into left field. Line drive. Stuffed on one hop by Qualia. What a play.
That took a funny spin on her.
Yeah.
She came in. It looked like she was a little confused whether she wanted to dive for it or come up. I think maybe slipped a little bit, stuck her glove out.
Yeah.
And kept a single, and actually for a brief moment had a play at second base. But Dupree, with the ball to the left, was already off the base, and she was going to get there easily. But
7th hit of the game. That's just bad coaching, as Coach Malott, he had Kupel hit the ball too hard.
Too hard there.
Had to hit it too hard, and Dupree couldn't get to third. Swing and a miss to the number 3 batter, Arlie Rodriguez, at a pitch up in the zone. Arlie has struck out swinging twice. Outstanding second baseman as a junior, 0-1.
Good opportunity here for Feehan. First and second, just 1 out as they trail by 1.
Bill Malott's coach consulting his notes.
Interesting there, and I'm not sure what he's consulting, but or what play to call. It calls a bunt, it goes after it. No one moving.
Called strike. Well, actually, not a called strike. She offered. 0-2.
It may have been called a strike, had she not, because it was close.
Yeah.
0-2, and good cycling by Attleboro as Moran came in. Ruthier was definitely in position to play to cover third, just in case which would have been a force out.
Moran back at third.
The 0-2 pitch coming up. The 0-2.
Outside, batter won't chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good idea again on the 0-2. You don't want to go too far out and make Camacho work too hard, but good idea. It was 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jenna's confirming the count with the umpire. It's good to remember, but it's always good to ask for clarification. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Attleboro leads Feehan 4-3 in a Sweet 16 playoff game.
Just missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. After Jenna's win over Andover, which she gave up a 3-run homer in the first inning to Andover, and only 1 hit over the rest of the game, Coach Homer talked about how her stoic demeanor doesn't get too high when she's pitching well and doesn't get too low when things are going against her. Facial expression rarely changes. Just misses 3-2. Sometimes her expression changes. When she hears her father talking, we see the eye roll.
Oh, yes, even through the mask. Interesting pitch here coming up. 3-2, 1 out. We'll see if Coach Malott puts runners in motion.
Yeah.
Could be dangerous only in the sense that Rodriguez has struck out twice. So you don't want to do a strike him out, throw him out double play, but you want to put some pressure on the Attleboro defense.
Attleboro outfield playing D. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Nice pitch by Callahan. That's her 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6.
6 strikeouts. So 2 outs now, bringing up Caitlin Devaney.
Struck out swinging. Had an infield bloop single to left center and has played a dynamite third base defensively. Called strike on the outside edge. Nice pitch.
Now we've seen Moran all year. Now we've seen Devaney. Who has the stronger arm?
Yeah, really.
It is. That is. They both got fastballs. Put them on my baseball team. And pitch. 0-1. Callahan working from ahead. Had an Inkley. Good hold by Devaney.
Yep. Who's the KP shortstop?
McCoy.
Yeah, that's the strongest infield arm I've seen.
The one going to Arizona State?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Why is that?
1-1. Just misses high. Great eye by Caitlin Devaney, the sophomore from Plainville, a.k.a. Blauberg, a.k.a. Ho-Hum Hamlet.
It's funny, I just saw Jenna just show a little bit of emotion. I think more mad at herself. She wanted that pitch. I think she knew it was just high.
Yeah.
Good comeback
breaky
pitch.
Ball on the inside edge, fouled off. The count is 2-2.
I would have had that if there was no fence.
Yes.
Just want to let you know. And then I could have ripped off with my headphones and taken your cord out with your head on it.
Timeout as Camacho going out to have a word with Jenna.
They may have had a miscommunication on the pitch or just want to get together. No one is the 4-hitter, Paul.
Yeah.
And it's 2-2, runners on base. Just get on the same page. Again, we've talked about, Camacho, not her first go-around to catch her, in the playoffs as well.
Of course, she could have been saying, can you believe the math homework we got this late in the year? What's she trying to prove?
It could be. It could be. It's
2-2 to Caitlin Devaney. Big pitch coming up. 4-3 Bombardiers, bottom of the 5th.
Coach Homer wanted it.
Yep.
Callahan wanted it. Camacho wanted it.
I will say to the home plate umpire, Richie Day's credit, that's the first we've had today.
That was a big one, though, because that was 3-2, 2 outs. We'll see how everyone
Runners will
recovers.
be going.
Strike
Swing and a miss
three.
on a foul
Now
tip.
Jenna claps on that one.
Yes.
2 big strikeouts forward. Runners on first and second.
Wow. Clutch performance for the freshman Callahan. No runs for Feehan, but 2 more hits, so they have 3 runs on 7 hits. They've now left 4 runners on base, 1 Bombardier error, and 2 of the 3 runs are earned. After 5 full, Attleboro 4, Bishop Feehan 3 in the MIAA Division I softball playoffs.
W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Through 5 innings, Jenna Callahan has thrown 80 pitches for the Bombardier, and Miley Raymer has thrown 95. As we get ready for the top of the 6th, Bombardiers send up the 6, 7, 8 batters, Callahan, Qualia, and Maddie Moran. Whoops.
We'll see if where they play the third baseman, Jenna, on occasion, will drop one down the third base line and try to beat it out.
And, I talked about Jenna being stoic, and then she was emotional after getting the big strikeout. She was just sharing a laugh with Feehan catcher Trinity Tavares.
She'll laugh. She'll laugh the whole game and that. But
That's
on the mound,
genetic,
it tried to work with the kids not to show too much emotion.
Raymer misses outside 1-0. Yep.
It's so tough, especially if you're going to pitch. You can't ride the last pitch. You have to have amnesia, good or bad.
Yes. You have to be like a goldfish, as Ted Lasso would say. 10-second memory. Called strike. Upper edge of the strike zone.
You can decide at home. That kind of came out like George Carlin a little bit there. 1-1 to the freshman Callahan. 0-for-1 on the day with a walk and a strikeout.
Raymer just misses low and outside. 2-1 to the freshman Jenna Callahan.
It's the old, I think it should be 2-1. The umpire and I just disagree on how we got there. But we're all in agreement now. We're all happy it's 2-1.
Coach Noon's coaching first. Coach Homer coaching third. Fouled off to the left. Good hack. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, want to say hello to Coach Homer's daughter, Brianna. The wonderful, gifted, talented Brianna, and his son, who means well, but just Greg.
He's a guy.
He's only a boy.
When Jenna's going well at the plate, she's attacking out in front of the plate and will pull it into right center or shooting it just to the opposite side.
Foul tip into the mitt. Nice pitch. Boy, that's the 3rd foul tip we've had today. 2nd handled by Tavares. So that's the 8th strikeout.
Against just 1 walk?
1, 2. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Steps Paige Quellia now.
That's the 9th strikeout.
9th, okay, I missed one.
Yeah, we keep missing the one where there was a strikeout but a pass ball, so Moran reached first.
It's possible I missed another one because I've been doing slash marks now, so I know I got that. So I must have missed another one last inning.
Quayle looks at ball 1 high, is grounded out to 3rd, had a bunt for a fielder's choice and scored the Bombardiers' 4th run.
The junior left fielder having her best varsity season by far. Playing a strong left fielder. She looks at strike 1. Hitting with more confidence than I've ever seen her before. Growing up, coaching her on and off depending on the team. And she's just really taken some good hitting this year. Showing bunt.
Squares to bunt, offers and misses as Devaney charges from 3rd. The count is 1-2. Paige Quillia is her sister on the squad.
Yeah, Emily Quillia,
Here it is.
who has earned her varsity jacket as a sophomore in cross country.
Ooh.
Already 2 varsity seasons there.
Oh, that's right. She pinch runs a lot.
Yes.
She can fly. And both sisters overcame Kevin's coaching. Just missing a breaking ball outside. Raymer wanted that, but that was wide.
Yeah.
2-2.
You know, their father Steve's been a coach too. You know, they've like, it's not just me.
So Steve gets the eye rolls from Paige and Emily.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, coaching, you know, you just want to trade kids. Outside.
Outside, ball 3.
And Paige just learned the new rules of the MIA. That's 4 balls for a walk and not 3. And she's having a little laugh. Anxious to get the first.
Yeah. Big
Look her
pitch.
enthusiasm.
Big pitch here coming up for Miley Raymer, the sophomore. Swing and a miss. 10th strikeout. 2 outs, top of the 6th.
Does it seem like in baseball and softball, you can have more laughs in the middle of a game, in a heated moment, you know, whether you're talking to a fielder as a base runner or whatever, talking to the catcher in between pitches, and then really quickly dial it back in. But it just seems more so than any other sport.
Some of the conversations at first base.
Oh my God, they're great. I used to be able to get players to tell me when they were stealing, and I tap my left leg.
High, ball 1 to Maddie Moran.
So that's that's a 10th strikeout, right?
Yeah.
For Raymer. I want to make sure we give her credit against just 1 walk.
Maddie has struck out but reached first on a pass ball and scored the Bombardiers' first run and was grounded out 3 unassisted. Called strike, took something off that, got the inside edge, 1-1. Bombardiers have 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 Shamrock error, 4 Bombardiers left on base. Again, a changeup, 1-2. That pitch dropped, huh?
Yeah, it's real good. You know, she threw it really well. Off speed, that probably came in about 10 to 15 miles an hour slower than her fastball.
Yep.
Perfect off speed pitch, and now way up 1-2.
Fastball just misses the low outside corner, 2-2.
Good eyes there by Maddie. That did not miss by much. 2-2 here to Maddie with 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Attleboro leads 4-3. Sweet 16 game.
Foul over our head. Count remains 2-2. Oh, there's my jacket over there. I'm going to put that on after this inning.
I thought maybe you found your blue.
No,
highlighter.
still the mysterious disappearing blue highlighter, which I use to keep track of RBIs. I've switched to the red pen. I also have my 4-color pen. I can't broadcast
Very
without it.
1978 of you.
I don't have a pocket protector, though. Big pitch. Inside corner, swing and a miss, striking out the side in the 6th inning. 11 strikeouts now for Raymer. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. Attleboro 4, Bishop Feehan 3 on AACS 15 Sports.
LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jenna Callahan. Ms. Raymer. Miley Raymer has thrown 112 pitches through 6 innings. And no pitch limit in softball. Jenna Callahan, who's out there on the mound, she has thrown 80 pitches through 5 innings. And you were saying, Kevin, you can kind of tell that Feehan came in seeded 7th, Attleboro seeded 10th.
Yeah, no, I thought, just looking, doing a little research on Feehan's games, knowing Attleboro's games, the common opponents, who they lost to, how many runs. You just really felt like on paper this could be the game of the tournament.
Wow.
Going in, and it's 4-3 in the 6th inning. So you can't get much closer than that, as this 5, 6, 7 due up here for Bishop Feehan in the bottom of the 6th with Attleboro leading 4-3.
Maddie Narducci struck out swinging and popped out to second. Here we are, bottom of the 6th. Bombardiers up a run. Called strike, breaking ball, catches the inside edge, 0-1.
Just a little bit of movement on that. And caught the inside corner. Both pitchers doing a nice job of living corner to corner. Working the plate, working with what the home plate umpire will give you.
Narducci stepping out. They don't want to let the freshman get into a rhythm on the mound. High, 1-1.
Narducci, we've mentioned her from Smithfield, Rhode Island.
Yeah, looking down to Coach Malott in the third base box to get a signal.
Moran even with the bag, not expecting a bunt. Eby even with the bag at first.
High, 2-1. Leadoff batter.
Always want to get that lead off. Jenna. No walks on the day, and Reamer just the 1 walk. Two balls, 1 strike, as you hear Coach Homer rooting on Jenna.
Slashed into right field, a 1-hop base hit, fielded by McGilvery, and the leadoff runner is on for the Shamrocks, trailing by 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, oops, I put that in the wrong place. Rats.
What's funny, Paul, if this game was being played at Attleboro, there's a chance that McGilvery could have had a shot at first base.
Right.
On that. But it took the second hop on the grass instead of just the 1 hop on first. And I think we have let's see if we have a pinch hitter here or a pinch runner.
I think we have a new batter. Number 30.
Nope, that's Sophia Silva.
Oh, no, that's Sophia Silva, one of the captains.
And we got, nothing has changed for Attleboro. And we have number 6 on first base, correct?
Yep.
So I'm not sure. Oh, you know what it is? She's the DH. She was pinch ran for, so she officially re-entered the game.
Okay.
We kind of figured that, but as a DH, she has been up in 2 innings. So Sophia Silva fouled out to the catcher and got a base hit to center her last time up. 1 for 2 on the day.
High, ball 1 from Callahan. 4-3 Attleboro, bottom of the 6th.
So with a captain going to Syracuse from Rehoboth.
Wonder if she's wearing an orange t-shirt.
About ready to become an orange woman. Well, they're not the orange, they're just a straight orange now, right?
Ball 2 high, yep.
So 2-0. You see Ruthier getting ready to cover second base. So it looks like some conversation has happened that Ruthier is covering the bag on any steal attempts.
Yep.
So 2-0 to Silva.
Ball inside, 3-0. First 3-0 count of the game for Jenna.
Point out for Jenna, just take that deep breath, reset yourself. And again, like I tell her and any inexperienced pitcher, trust your defense.
Yep.
And allow them to make the plays for you. You don't have to do it yourself.
Made it into the 5th inning without having a single 3-ball count. There's a strike on the inside edge, 3-1.
Silva will look for something to drive right now. Was she the one that hit that chopper up the middle, or was that somebody else? I just put single up the middle last time.
Yeah, the chopper into center field.
Okay, that chopped over Jenna's head. That went right over second base.
Ball 4, low and outside. First walk of the game given up by the freshman Callahan.
And that moves Narducci down to second, bringing up Trinity Tavares. And they are going to pinch run Paul, number 8. Fielding, so she will stay in the game. Rebecca Fielding.
Yep.
And pinch run, and she will stay in the game as the designated hitter for the rest of the way.
Because we do have re-entry, but only once. So runners at first and second. There's nobody out, folks.
So as you get to your 7, 8, 9 now, you look to see with runner at first and second, is the coach going to play for the tie with a bunt right now, or the go-ahead? So look, bunt here. They still got Moran even with the bag. Eby's in a couple of steps at first.
Trinity Tavares is ground out to second, pop to right. 1 hopper off of Moran to Ruthier. And I guess we got to call that an infield hit because that was more than a routine effort, right?
Yeah, infield 5. And a good play by Moran, and actually in a better play by Ruthier. Not let that
Ball
goes to the outfield. that scores a run and ties this game up.
Suddenly bases loaded, nobody out.
Number 22, Paul, is in to run, and that's Sadie Headland, a sophomore from Attleboro.
Where did Narducci's hit go to lead off this inning?
That was to right field, to McGilvery.
Oh, that's right. Didn't write that. So the hit to right field, the walk, and then the infield hit off of Moran's glove loads the bases. Nice play by Ruthier. Bombardier's shortstop is, well, nope, infield's in.
Infield in all around.
Miley Raymer trying to help her own cause. Looks at ball one high. She's flown out deep to left and popped out to third. So be awake on the left side of the infield. Pull hitter.
Attleboro look to go home where they do have a force out. Riley will look to see if there are any other plays to be made in the field, should that happen. Outfield about halfway.
Yep.
Not as deep as they have been. And 2-0 to Raymer.
Through the first 5 innings, not a single 3-ball count for Callahan.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's had 4 of them here in the last 2. Camacho gives a signal. Breaking ball ahead of that was Raymer. Hits that deep, but foul, or way wicked foul, 2-1.
So Raymer may have been a little excited on that one. Not nervous, but just get around on it quick and like excited.
Oh, a crane flying over left field.
Frazier?
No, the bird.
Oh.
It's actually built more like Niles. Ooh, fastball on the outside edge, fouled off, 2-2. Good job of Raymer to get her bat on that.
2 good comeback pitches now, so 2-2 evens up the count. Nobody out. We are in the bottom of the 6th. Attleboro leads 4-3, but Feehan threatening, bases loaded, nobody out.
Wow. Freshman sets and winds. Low, nice stop. Full count.
Payoff pitch coming up. You cannot obviously send the runners, so no runners will be in motion here. But this does play into Raymer's favor, as she'll be looking for something that she can drive on 3-2.
Right. Breaking ball, hit deep to left field.
Off her glove.
Off the glove of Qualia. 1 run is in. 2nd run comes home. Feehan has the lead, 5-4.
And how are you scoring that ball?
She was on the run to her right.
Okay. So we'll go double to left. 2 runs. Bringing up the right fielder. And Feehan takes the lead now. 5-4.
Scoring are Narducci and the pinch runner, number 8, Rebecca Fielding. At third base is the pinch runner, number 22, Headland. And now a pinch runner at second base for the pitcher, or a courtesy runner.
Yep.
I believe that's number 9.
Yep, Alex Souza, a freshman from Warwick, Rhode Island. Infield in again for Attleboro. For Callie Murray.
So 2 runs are in, 5-4 lead. 3 hits this inning and a walk for the Shamrocks.
Nice pitch there. Have a drop ball. Nice stop by Camacho. 0-1 to number 11, Murray, the sophomore from Plainville.
5 runs on 10 hits.
I take that back,
the
Paul.
Shamrocks.
The middle infielders are back a bit.
Yep.
They're not in all the way.
More like double play depth.
Yeah.
Ball strike on the outside corner. 0-2 to Murray, who had a bunt single, a stolen base, and a run scored in the 2nd. Struck out swinging in the 5th. Bottom of the 6th, 5-4, Feehan.
Couple good comeback pitches here. Then is up 0-2.
Base hit, left field. Throw to third. Oh, it's offline. But a base hit and an RBI on an 0-2 count for Callie Murray.
And we'll see if Coach Homer goes and talks to Jana or makes a switch to Ruthier.
Yep.
Interesting thing in softball versus baseball, both pitchers warm up before the game as if they're coming in. So there's no getting them ready in between innings like you see in baseball. 1st and 3rd, I'm sure the runner will be going. Pitch.
1, 2, 3, 4 hits this inning for Feehan. Run and go, stolen base.
Kind of a catcher's defensive indifference there.
For Murray, but 4 hits and 3 runs this inning for Feehan. Now have runners on 2nd and 3rd.
Feehan takes a 6-4 lead here in the bottom of the 6th.
Called strike up high. What's the count?
0-2.
0-2.
To Dupree, who's got a double to left, reached on an error and scored, and
Yep.
got an infield single and stranded at second. 2 for 3 on the day with a stolen base.
0-2 pitch, still looking for the first out of the inning. Taps it back to Callahan. Oh, gets the runner in a rundown, throws to third. Moran chasing, throws home, out at the plate. So 1-5-2 on the out. And that's the first out of the inning.
And importantly, Murray stays at second,
Yeah.
and Dupree stays at first. No
On a
runs
fielder.
scored and a smart play. Jenna just did a play that her coach from 2 years ago begged all the pitchers to do, and never did it. That's the first. She faked the throw to first on what would probably be a sure out, spun around and got the runner off the base. A heads-up play.
Gets the outside corner on Madeline Kupel, who had the game-winning hit against Braintree. Kupel is flown out to left. A 3-run homer to left field in the third, and a base hit to left in the fifth.
And now
Strike
Callahan
on the
up,
outside edge,
0-2.
0-2.
And what a heads-up play, Paul. That saves a run.
Yeah, it does.
And it keeps the force out, and your runner not at third, stays at second because she had to because of the rundown. First and second, 1 out. Feehan leads 6-4.
Shot to right field, base hit. McGilvery throws it in, ball gets away, but backed up by Moran. Bases are loaded again. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth hit in the inning.
Not particularly hard hit, but well placed. I mean, not soft either, just a well placed line drive single, bringing up the 3-hitter in Ari Rodriguez.
So 3 for 4 for Madeline Kupel.
Including a 3-run home run.
And so where are we here?
The bases loaded for Ari Rodriguez, the second baseman.
So at second is Dupree, at third is Murray, and at first is Kupel. Ball 1 high to Rodriguez. Jenna's gotten her on a strikeout all 3 times up. That means the number 3 hitter is due.
Yeah.
1 out, bases stacked.
Fortunate that ball did not get away after McGilvery threw it in.
Feeling a couple of raindrops here. Popped up, short left field. Back is
She's coming home.
Catch is Ruthier throwing home, cut off by Eby. Run scores.
Going to third. Throw to third. Do a little coaching here.
That's not Marcus of Queensbury, Kevin. Sacrifice fly to the shortstop. Heading out, scoring was Callie Murray, a nice base running.
And everybody advanced, Paul.
4th run of the inning for Feehan. They now have a 7-4 lead.
And I'm not sure where Paige was, if Paige was in the area. To do it all over again, I'd rather have Paige catch that ball coming
Paige,
in.
she was too deep.
Too deep. Okay, yeah. All things being equal. So it's a great catch by Ruth there, just going the wrong way. And good heads-up base running by Bishop Feehan to get that run in. And then everybody advancing on the throw.
Shot, 9th batter of the inning, Devaney to the shortstop, Ruthier, long
nice
throw.
Stretch.
Out!
I agree.
Wow, what a throw by Lily Ruthier.
First pitch swinging there by Devaney.
Devaney, who had struck out, had a bloop single to left center and struck out. So wow, what a play by Lily Ruthier, the shortstop. But for Bishop Feehan, 1, 2, 3, 4 runs are in on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So they now have 12 hits in the game, 7 runs, a 7-4 lead for Feehan. Attleboro needs 3 runs in the top of the 7th to keep this game going. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. We want to thank all our sponsors, Claudino's Auto, the Betting Center, Rico's Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro, Bristol Glass, W.H. Riley & Son, and L.J. Car Wash, just over the Attleboro line on 123 in Norton. So Bombardiers need 3 runs to tie this game and send us to the bottom of the 7th. Ball 1 to Lily McGilvery, the sophomore right fielder, had a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd, reached on an error in the 4th.
And has played a good right field for Attleboro. It's a good right field for. As that ball is a strike just on the outside corner. 1-1 to the sophomore McGilvery.
Thought we might see a Victoria Parrott.
Yeah, it's
transfer.
Right against the old squad.
Yeah.
But for Attleboro, you got the right part of the order coming up. You're going 9-1-2, and I'm sure from a Bishop Feehan point of view, you really want to get the first one out,
please.
and then hit the top of the order with 1 out. 2-1 to the sophomore.
Swing and a miss on a nice breaking ball. 2-2.
You keep those hands back on the off speed.
Yeah.
Prepare for the fast. React to the off speed. That's a great pitch because not only was that a changeup that had her tricked a little bit, perfect location, Paul. A little bit high, a little bit outside.
Jenna's thrown 109 pitches through 29 pitches that inning.
Right
Ground ball up the middle, right to the shortstop. Kupel across the diamond in time. 6-3, 1 up, 1 down. And we go to the top of the order with Sarah Mayer, who was struck out twice and a base hit to center field.
Yeah, Raymer came into this inning with 112 pitches through 6, and Jenna had 109 through 6.
So Feehan, a clutch at 9 batters to the plate in the 9th inning. Bottom of the 6th, scored 4 runs on 5 hits.
And there's a shot.
Knocked down by Rodriguez, the second baseman, in time, 4-3.
Give that one a star, Paul.
Yes, beautiful play by Rodriguez. 2 outs recorded on 5 pitches.
I thought we were going to have to say was that a hit or an error because she knocked it down, and I thought it was going to dribble away. She knocked it straight down, was able to pick it up and throw out the speedy mare.
And Rodriguez from Cranston, Rhode Island, made the play. Here comes Riley Camacho, has struck out looking, an infield hit, and struck out in a foul tip. Didn't flinch over my head. 0-1.
0-1. Yeah, looking up for the ball. That's not flinching, is it?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Because I looked up too.
Yeah. 0-1 to Riley Camacho, outstanding basketball player as well.
I wouldn't have caught it, but my reactions were slow.
Great news that Riley Camacho is going to be back for another season.
Absolutely.
Swing and a miss. Took a little bit something off that. 0-2. And Miley Raymer 1 pitch away.
Winner going to the Elite 8 in this game to more than likely face King Philip.
And King Philip and Bishop Feehan faced off in Division 3 football, Division 2 football last fall. Breaking ball low. It's only the second ball all game that the catcher Tavares hasn't caught. 1-2.
Good hold by Camacho. It's a great 0-2 pitch by Raymer and a real good hold. I'm sure you're just as amped up now in the 7th as you are in the 1st. And Camacho did a nice job of holding there. Good veteran leadership there.
Outside edge, ground ball to the first baseman. Narducci steps on the bag. A 1-2-3 inning for Raymer as Raymer retired the last 7 batters she faced. Wow, and she retired 9 of the last 10 batters she faced. Bishop Feehan comes away with a 7-4 victory, 7 runs on 12 hits, 1 Bombardier error, 6 Shamrocks left on base. 6 of the 7 Shamrock runs were earned. Bombardiers had 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 Shamrock error, and I believe just 1 or maybe none of the Attleboro runs were earned. Big win, good game, close game. Well done, Bishop Feehan.
Yeah, they got Feehan. Got the Jenna a bit in the 6th inning. Ball found some holes there, and as Jenna fell behind a couple of the pitchers, I don't know if nerves. Feehan's a good team. A little bit of everything, but extraordinarily proud of this Attleboro team.
Yes.
The way they battled, they had some close games, a 1-0 win over OA earlier in the year, some good comeback wins. They finished the year 13-9. There's a lot to be proud of. And,
Yes.
and just from a personal point of view, I would like to thank all the upperclassmen. Actually, I'd like to thank the whole varsity team for the way they embraced Jenna and Nina, for that matter.
Yeah.
But for the way they embraced two freshmen. Times are different, Paul, from when we were in high school.
When freshmen got wedgies, had to pick up the towels.
Freshmen weren't embraced, and they were embraced by the team and loved by the team. So very, very proud of this Attleboro team and the way they performed.
Congratulations to Attleboro seniors Sarah Mayer, Ella Fisher, Destiny Miranda, Lily Ruthier, and Lauren Eby on an outstanding season. Victoria Parent, she's a junior. She'll be back. And for Bishop Feehan, just 3 seniors on the roster. Captain catcher Trinity Tavares, headed to Malloy University on Long Island. And also the other 2 captains, Breslin Finland, the left fielder, and Sophia Silva, the DH.
And really quick, Sophia Silva going to Syracuse, and Breslin Finland going to Merrimack as well.
Because they couldn't get into Bridgewater State.
Exactly. So, no, and Attleboro, so both teams should be just as strong, if not stronger, next year. Feehan only graduating 3 seniors, Attleboro graduating a few more seniors, but there's some players coming up and some players that will be stepping up into a much bigger role next year for Attleboro.
That game finished in 1 hour and 58 minutes. Bishop Feehan, 7 runs on 12 hits, 6 earned runs. Attleboro, 4 runs on 6 hits. The Shamrocks move on. Congratulations on a fine season for the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers and Mark Homer. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin. That's going to leave him Mark Callahan. Peter Bray ran our graphics. Dave Angel, our on-site technician, and Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Thank most of all the fans, for joining us on AACS TV and the AACS YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed the broadcast, make our underwriters happy and hit the like button. Even subscribe to AACS. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports.
LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.